My name is John O'Neill. I'm from Ballyconnell in County Cavan. I'm a physiotherapist and I have my own clinic, so O'Neill Physiotherapy and Sports Injury Clinic. I finished in the NHS in 2009 and I was looking to try something new. I felt I was getting in a little bit of a rut. I just felt I was doing the same treatments and I just wanted something different. Wanted to be able to push patients quicker and try and get results quicker. When I wanted to do some sport work as well. So came across Dave on Facebook or whichever it was, and I just loved the way that he worked. Loved the way he was so honest and refreshing, and he just talked about a system. So a methodical system that just brought patients back to their goals. May it be lifting a child or running a marathon or playing for Liverpool or whatever. But it was just that it was a system and I felt I could get on board with that. And it allowed the patient to be involved. So it wasn't just that you were dealing with their pain, you were dealing with them holistically, and you were talking to them, you were getting a close relationship rather than just bringing them in, sending them out. I just felt that you could get a bond with the patient, but you could achieve real results quickly. I felt my knowledge it knocked my confidence initially, that I think, God, I didn't know too much of this stuff, and maybe I hadn't done as much study as I thought. But when I really took into it, how much I learned so quickly, how quickly I could get results with patients, how quickly patients would tell family and friends that this is happening. And so the clinic expanded, everything improved. Like, I started getting involved with football teams and stuff like that a bit more. So it was just my knowledge and my clinical knowledge, but also the clinic demand, or the demand for our services, grew massively from what we did, what we studied. It has given me a confidence to trust what I do with patients and to trust that I can, if a patient has something that I haven't seen, that I can just stick to the system and I can find the results without panicking. So it allows me to think outside the box, but it allows me to see run-of-the-mill patients and difficult patients, we treat them the same and we get results without panicking, really. I have one lady in particular. She has 3 kids, has a rough time at home. Her husband hasn't been so well, and she's been massively important in working and looking after the kids and just keeping the house right. But she loves running, and that was her release. She felt it warded off depression a little bit, and she felt if she couldn't run, she'd struggle with her mind in ways. But she came in with her knee injury and a hip injury, and she said it was about 6 weeks since she'd run. She was you could tell she was really down. We started, working and going through the systems, and each week by week she was starting to improve, and you could see through each session she was feeling a wee bit brighter, and she felt running was close. So we went on a running session. We actually went out on a running session with her just to keep an eye on how she was doing. And she texted me last week, said that she has done her 5K and she's delighted with life. And so now she's pushing on. She feels stronger and looser and lighter, and she wants to do a 10K. So I was very proud of that. But again, it's just the system. I just follow the system and it worked. So it just makes me very confident with it, Increased confidence in treatment, as I say. If you feel any patient can come in, you can give them a real good treatment, real good evidence-based treatment, and it has increased the demand for our services within the clinic. Patient word of mouth has really increased, and patients are happy to work with us and they trust what we do. So we feel as a brand we're getting a little bit, we're getting bigger and more widespread because of the system and everything we do from the mentorship. So it has given us more confidence to pursue more patients, more difficult patients, more higher level patients as well. So hopefully that's going to push us on more in the future. I would say initially I got a little bit bogged down with all the information. So it was kind of hard on myself to say that, oh, you must do this every week, you must do this every week. So what I would say was, set a time. If it's an hour a week, an hour and a half a week, just work on it and don't put too much pressure on yourself. And this is the 3rd time I've come to one of the refreshers, and each time I come I feel a little bit more confident, so you take something from each session. But as I say, just set time for it. You guys, you're always approachable and helpful, so any questions, it's always answered, really quickly. So use you guys as much as you can, and just trust yourself that you'll do well from it, I definitely would recommend it. It just brings you to look at physiotherapy or treatments in a different light. It gives you a systematic approach that allows you to work with any patient. So if you trust what you're teaching or trust what you're treating, you will get the results. And if you need to take a step back, you're clear in your mind your goals, and you're clear in your mind your system or your method of treatment, and you do get the results more often than not. So I definitely would recommend it.